Welcome to Ball Talk Deep, where we talk deep about ball. It's Andrade and Irwin back at it again. Let's do that one more time. Okay. Welcome to Ball Talk Deep, where we talk deep about ball. It's Andrade and Irwin back at it again. Y'all know the drill. We're doing the NBA Team Profile Series, where we talk about every single team in the NBA going into this specific season. We talk about the highs, the lows, all our thoughts in between on all of them. And we did a bottom five in the West, bottom five in the East. Every team after that got their own individual video. If you want to check other teams out, you know where to find them on our channel, Ball Talk Deep. And enough of all that, let's get straight into it. We're going to talk about the number one seed for the past few years. We're going to go over to the East, up north, talking about Giannis with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Giannis. Because we've been pronouncing Giannis, and it's actually Giannis.
Yeah, so, our viewers corrected us.
Yes, sir. You already know. But, hey, at least Milwaukee, you guys can breathe a little bit easier.
For real, y'all got to keep him. He's a real one. He's loyal. Respect for that.
Respect for that.
Don't agree with it.
Of course not.
But it's cool. It's cool.
Hey, I'm happy for him.
Yeah, get your money, man. Secure the bag.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he grew up on like the slums. Like he was poor, man. Like every time you hear a story, it reminds me of like some of these soccer players. You know what I mean? Like he was really like favelas type shit. But you know, why take the risk on 228 million? Would you have waited a year if you were him?
Hell no.
Really? You would have just...
Well, it depends, man. Never been in that situation. But let's get to it, guys.
You will never be in that situation. Let's be honest.
You never know, guys. If you hit that like, subscribe, and comment, you can help out the cause, man. Because
even with like 100 million subscribers, I don't think we're getting a 228 million contract. Yo.
Who knows, man? We could take the Jake Paul road and pick a fight with everybody in the NBA.
Yo, let's do it.
But anyways, man, floor and ceiling for the Milwaukee Bucks. What do you think?
These Bucks' ceiling is what their ceiling has been the past few seasons, which is finally winning a championship. And it would be phenomenal if they can get it on the same year Giannis decided to extend his stay with them. However, their floor will be the same floor that they've been hitting, and which is top or mid seeding with a conference finals or even second round exit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, ceiling is gonna be that they won it all. There's everything's happy. You keep Giannis, and you want a championship for the Bucks. Floor would be is they get eliminated once again in the second round or in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Either one would be a disappointment.
Yes, sir, but at least he's not leaving. But what are your thoughts?
Hey, good shit. That's the silver lining. No matter what happens, at least Giannis Antetokounmpo is not leaving Milwaukee.
And you know what? He's a real one in the sense that he's not going to be the type that's going to demand a trade out.
That's true. I don't think so. You're right about that. Unless the Bucks organization stops giving a fuck, stops like, you know, putting effort into gaining him a supporting team. I don't know if that's like that. I highly doubt that'll ever happen. But if it did, that's the only way I could see Giannis being like, yo, what the hell? I'm gonna book it. But other than that, yeah, this is like basically at least 4 years of
house money.
His presence being in Milwaukee. I don't even think he'll take that 5th year opt out. I think he'll stay there for 5 years, but at least 4 years guaranteed. But other than that, look, this Bucks team, or just the Bucks organization for the past few years, don't hate me, most overrated and underperforming team in the NBA for the past few years.
So you're practically calling them in a dumpster fire.
No.
A sophisticated dumpster fire.
A polished stainless steel dumpster can.
Damn.
Look, yes, they are regular season champions. Let's put it at that. Their stats in the regular seasons are amazing, even historic. But the postseason is what the NBA is all about, and that's the hump they've yet to figure out. And maybe with this first year, it'll be the first time they crack the puzzle. We can say goodbye to Eric Bledsoe, Wesley Matthews, George Hill. And we say hello to Drew Holiday, great addition by the way, DJ Augustin, and Bobby Portis. Although I would have liked them to gotten that other dude in free agency if they themselves did not fuck up that whole...
Oh, Bogdanovic?
Yeah, man. That's on them. That's on them.
Yeah, but it's not their fault that...
It is their fault.
Well,
they ran their mouth too much. Like, everyone tampers. Let's be honest. Everyone tampers. But you gotta tamper smartly. You gotta maneuver right. You know what I mean? It's like politicians in any country.
Pivot.
You gotta maneuver right. And they just, I don't know, they slipped up. He would have been a great addition. But Drew Holiday isn't that bad either. And that's one of the reasons why I got hopes in this Buck squad, because Holiday could have been the Robin to Antetokounmpo's Batman. And I'd rather have him as the Robin than Middleton, because I think Drew has a higher ceiling than Chris. Then Chris Middleton can perform better with less pressure by moving over as the third option. And to be honest, he would be an excellent third option. Excellent. And that'd be big for the playoffs. So if Mike Budenholzer can get the chemistry right with this squad, figure out how to make that top trio work, and honestly be more flexible with using Giannis more during the playoffs. Like, I get it, you want to stick to the minutes restrictions you put on the guy. That comment that he made with the, I think 36 minutes was it? That, I don't want to say it's stupid. I'm no NBA coach, but bro, it's the playoffs. You, in a chess match, you have to improv. You have to make maneuvers when need be. And if the opportunity required you to make certain improvisations, then you have to make them. You can't just fucking stick to your game plan. And you know what's that saying about like craziness or whatever?
Insanity. The definition of insanity is doing something over and over again, expecting a different result.
Exactly. And you know what other coach does that and hasn't won a championship? Mike D'Antoni. And what is Mike D'Antoni right now?
Yeah, you really don't like that guy, man.
What is Mike D'Antoni right now?
He's been an assistant head coach.
An assistant coach. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. But other than that, I just know Budenholzer is watching this video, so I'm just hoping that my message comes across clear, you know?
Maybe, shit. Okay.
So, all with that being said, there's no reason that these Bucks shouldn't reach the finals. There's no reason. Because maybe I'm overhyping
the Nets,
Holiday.
The Celtics.
The
same team that they eliminated.
I was going to end it on that note. I was going to end it on that note, but like, look. I may be overhyping Holiday a bit, but I really think he is a much better Robin to Giannis than Middleton. And a lot of players, when the pressure is less on them, tend to perform better. And I think we could see the Chris Middleton that we see in the regular season in the postseason if he slides to the third option. And again, he would be a phenomenal third option. He's great on both sides, more obviously on the offensive. And Holiday, offensive threat. And Giannis,
that's
just
right.
Practice your
3-pointers.
Yeah,
free throws.
Get that perimeter shooting going. 3-pointers, mid-range.
Stop airballing free throws.
Bro, stop airballing 3-point. That preseason 3 he made, that was going around. Ooh, that shit. You remember that?
Getting hyped.
Cracked up when we saw it on Twitter. That was bad. And bro, you don't gotta shoot a lot of threes, bro. Mid-range, just get that mid-range wet, and that's it. And then people won't have to put that wall up against you, and that won't be your kryptonite. But that being said, this year's going to be hard because, like Aaron was saying, the Nets are back with KD and Kyrie. The Celtics have another year together as a squad under their belt, so that chemistry should improve. And then last year's kryptonite for the Bucks, the Heat, they're not going to go down without a fight defending their Eastern Conference title. So I said this before in another video, the East, the top heavy part of the East has improved. It's going to be difficult to see who out of those four are going to make it out into first the conference finals,
and the West is the West,
and yeah, the West is the West.
Hey, look,
but that's the crazy part. Like with Giannis, how many times we talk about? We don't even talk about like, oh, what's his kryptonite in the finals. We keep talking about how he's gonna get passed through to the next round. Like, bro, we shouldn't be talking about this anymore. He's entering 7th or 8th year.
Big boy now.
Big boy.
But guys, look, that's where I'm gonna disagree with Andrade. I don't think Drew Holiday or Chris Middleton are actually number 2 because I think they're both number 3 guys. To be completely honest with you,
well, it's not like they're gonna get another number 2 mid-season. I'm gonna tell you that much right now.
Obviously not. But what is gonna help out? Drew Holiday is definitely a much significant upgrade to Eric Bledsoe, especially come postseason time. It's also gonna help.
More consistent.
It's gonna help out Chris Middleton in the sense that defense is gonna be less focused on him because they have another person that they got a game plan. And Drew Holiday. And Drew Holiday is a two-way player. He can do it, on the offense, and he can do it on the defense as well. So that's good.
And he'll have his moments.
Per se.
In the playoffs. Like, he'll have some breakout moments, I'm sure.
But at the end of the day, it's going to be,
one man.
It's going to be on Giannis.
The Superman. The only person Shaq has formidably given his Superman title to.
It's going to be on Giannis. Because you better believe, until they prove otherwise in the playoffs, the teams are going to pack the paint and make them shoot in lock.
Can't have no air balls in the playoffs.
Take
bro.
away the paint from Giannis and everybody else.
Yeah, they're gonna take that rug from underneath.
If they're not able to get past that, then there's gonna be some conversations in the sense that Budenholzer gonna get his ass fired, which I'm surprised he didn't get his ass fired from what happened last year. And the talks are gonna be as well as, should we trade Chris Middleton for another person?
I would do that.
To see,
I mean, depending how it goes, but I would. But then I think Giannis, and we've seen this. Giannis is a very like homegrown person, very loyal, familial. So I think he's just developed such a relationship with Middleton that I think that's a reason why the Bucks haven't traded Middleton. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure Giannis probably has a say in it and probably wants to keep Middleton around regardless. I mean, he keeps picking Middleton in the All-Star game when he has like people like Harden on the floor. You know what I mean?
You never know, man. Look, I know this is not the best comparison, but with the Raptors, Lowry and DeRozan were boys. Mr. Fun Guy became available, and you just had to break it up. Those best buddies.
Hey,
and you know what happened?
Didn't we hear that rumor that maybe Harden was available for the Bucks? So
yeah, man, but that's not happening, man.
I don't think it's happening.
The Bucks pretty much traded, the remaining assets and most of their picks.
But that one I would have been agreed with
for Jrue Holiday.
Like Harden and Giannis on the same team. That's
and come on, bro.
Even though they had their little beef for a minute, but I don't think that's a serious beef. You know what I mean?
I think they
would have made it work.
If Dante DiVincenzo is enough to be able to get Harden, why are you not telling me that he can't offer up Tyler Hero?
And I'm sure
Benson?
he's gonna take another step up and be another strong presence for a rotation player / role player.
But hey, we'll see what happens, man. From the bottom to the top of this profile series, all these teams
made it.
All these teams have some sort of interest, except the Knicks. They're freaking dumpster fire. And James Dolan needs to sell that damn team.
Yeah, even the Hornets are interesting with LaMelo.
Even the Hornets, man, they're an average team. But guys,
we crossed 100 episodes of Ball Talk Deep through this profile series. So thanks to you guys.
And as you guys already know, this is where we talk deep about ball.
Yeah.
We appreciate the love and the hate.
Shout out all the new subscribers because we've seen the numbers go up. We appreciate that. Tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your girlfriends, tell your buddies, tell your baby everybody, mama, your step cousin, your long lost cousin, like everybody in between, your colleague, your coworker. Like, who else are we missing?
Like whatever. Instead of happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, you say, hey, by the way, subscribe to BTD. But anyways, guys,
when you go to church, tell everybody like subscribe to BTD. Subscribe.
Noche Buena. Before you do your prayers, your Latino family, you say, hey, I gotta say, hey.
Kwanzaa too. Every holiday, just bring up BTD. It's cool. We'll appreciate it. Everybody will appreciate the show.
Or Canadians, Boxing Day. But hey, either way, guys, appreciate
New Year's Eve.
Instead of Happy New Year's, subscribe to BTD.
We're currently in talks with New York City of like when the ball drops and opens up, it's gonna say BTD.
All right, I think we're gonna cut it right here, guys. Appreciate the love and the hate. You can catch us on Insta, Twitter, TikTok, on Ball Talk Deep, where we talk deep about ball. We'll catch you guys soon, but for now, later.
Take care.